Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News. Rotorua to get free-to-air high-definition television in time for the Rugby World Cup. An online safety survey gets underway this week. And Parafed Bay of Plenty make a return to the region. Those stories and more in detail next on City News. Free-to-air high-definition television will be available in Rotorua for the Rugby World Cup. Broadcasting Minister Jonathan Coleman says the government is extending the existing Freeview television service to Rotorua and a number of other regions, meaning 86% of the country's population will be able to receive high-definition free-to-air programming by September. The announcement follows the government's decision to start switching off analogue television signals from late 2012. Rotorua's District Council Perception of Safety survey gets underway this week, with this year's survey offering an online option so more residents can have input. Local company APR Consultants is conducting the survey over the next few weeks through telephone questionnaires, providing 400 randomly selected Rotorua residents with the opportunity to have their say on the perceptions of safety in Rotorua. Community Safety Projects Officer Amy Ralston says this year is the first time the annual survey has also been made available online, and she hopes it will encourage local people to participate. The survey results will help the council evaluate the success of community safety projects. Rotorua MP Steve Chadwick has been promoted to the Chief Whip position of the Labour Party after the resignation of her former fellow MP Darren Hughes. Mr Hughes was Education Spokesman and Senior Whip for the Labour Party. Mrs Chadwick says her rise from the Junior Whip position came with mixed feelings. No decision as to who will replace Darren Hughes from the party's list has been made. Rotorua District Youth Council is holding a competition for 12 to 24-year-olds to design a cover for the 2011 Rotaz Youth Card. The card provides information about local services available to young people. The winning design will be printed on the cover of 10,000 cards and will also earn the young artist $200 in prize money. Rotorua District Council Youth Projects Officer Jill Campbell says the competition is an awesome opportunity for a budding young artist to have their creation seen by thousands of young people. The competition closes at 4 p.m. on Friday, April the 8th. For more information, contact Te Waiariki Pūrea Trust. In sport, Parafed Bay of Plenty make a return to this region this weekend with the holding of the Eve Rimmer Games. For 11 years, the Eve Rimmer Games has given people with disabilities the opportunity to get active in sport, and now, for the first time, the games are to be played in Rotorua and Tauranga. Regional Coach Force Parafed Development Officer Sophie Jackson says she's hoping for an increase in the number of participants at this year's events. And holding the 2 days of games here will help achieve that.
On the Friday, we're having the Have a Go Day at Government Gardens, and also we're going to be doing sailing from Sulphur Point. So it's about for people with disabilities and their families to all get involved. Come down and just try new sports.
For more information on the Eve Rimmer Games or to enter an event, go to parafedbop.co.nz. And to local results from Baywide Club Rugby competition, Rotoiti came home with a 4-point victory over Te Puna, playing at Maramatanga Park. Rotoiti grabbed a narrow 31 to 27 win. Heavyweight Whakarewarewa just got home from Rangitoa 17 to 16, and Waikite beat Greerton Marist. Nongotaha posted a 47 to 7 win over Arataki. However, Kahukura and St Michael's weren't so lucky, both losing their games. And weather for Rotorua and the surrounding area. Tonight, fine southerlies, overnight a low of 7. Tomorrow, Tuesday, fine southeast winds, a high of 20 and a low of 11. Outlook for Wednesday, fine gusty southeasterlies, a high of 20 and a low of 11. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Tuesday, southeast 10 knots, waves less than half a metre and fine. If you've missed any of tonight's bulletin, you can watch it again by going to tvrotorua.co.nz and click on the View Latest City News link. Or to view what's on in our city, click on the Upcoming Events link. Coming up after the break, John Green tells us about this year's Lake Symposium. We hear how Elsa Fisher has been honoured after 40 years with the Girls Brigade, and we have more from Sophie Jackson of Parafed Bay of Plenty.